Yeah, I was still want to talk about Rashi's commentary because you said that Itachi misquoted it, right?
Yes,
She
you
didn't.
did. You guys did.
I checked the. Okay, I checked the.
I checked it right here. I have it in front of my eyes, dude. Buddy, I have it in front of my eyes. Did you read the
Okay.
part where it says Isaac was 40? And then he says, when Sarah died, it was 37. So he waited until Rebecca was mature, 3 years, meaning the reason why he married her at 40 is because she wasn't mature. He's talking about Isaac waiting 3 years. But let's say Rashi said she's 3. He's not a prophet. He's not a messenger, especially when in Genesis 24, it shows it's impossible that she was 3. So why do you guys insist on Rashi when he's going to embarrass you guys?
No, because you praised Rashi and you said that he didn't say that.
You're lying again. See, this you guys
did.
gotta stop lying. Can I tell you what I said about Rashi?
Sure, go for it.
I said Rashi is considered one of the greatest rabbis by Jews, not me, because why? He is anti-Christian. He hates Jesus. He thinks Jesus is a false Messiah, and he attacked Christianity. I don't think he's great. I think he's in hell. Do you understand when I say Rashi is considered one of the greatest rabbis by Jews? When I say Qurtubi is one of the greatest Muslim scholars, do you think I'm praising Qurtubi because I like him?
No, I got you. Okay.
For the Jews, Rashi is like Qurtubi, to say.
Yeah.
Nobody. Sure. So when I quote Rashi that Jews believe in, I nail them. You're stuck because Rashi agrees with me. Like when I quote Tabari making a point that shows I'm right, you're stuck. That's the only reason why I quote Rashi. Why would I care about Rashi when he thinks Jesus is a false Messiah? And God forbid that Jesus is in hell. That's what Rashi thought. So what are you stuck on Rashi for, dude?
Because you tried to defend him and you said he didn't say that she was 3. That's the thing.
I would love to destroy Rashi and say he's in. And even if he said 3, and if he said it, I'd say he's also. But I have to be honest. The 3 years he's talking about Isaac being 37 when Sarah died, and then only marrying Rebecca when he's 40. How many years is that? That's the context of his statement, buddy. It's in front of you. How many
you said what? Isaac was how old? 27 or 37?
He said Isaac was 37 when Sarah died. And so when does he marry Rebecca? Read it. It says in Genesis 25:20, 40. It starts with him explaining why at the age of 40, he married Rebecca when Sarah died when he was 37. Why the 3 years? Because he waited 3 years and he was waiting for her to be mature. Now, I wish Rashi had said that so I can bury him, but I can't lie about Rashi, even though I don't like him.
So did he say she was 3, yes or no?
No, he didn't. Read it. I just said he didn't.
Can you send the link?
Now,
because
can you go to Genesis? Forget that you're see now you're tap dancing. Okay, Rashi said she's 3. He's a he's in hell. How does that now prove that she's 3 when in Genesis 24, this 3-year-old is carrying a jar of water to the spring, taking water, and then giving water to a flock of camels? Do you know any 3-year-olds that do that in your world?
I know she isn't 3. I know, but I'm saying Rashi did say she was 3.
Say it again. Say it again.
I know she's 3. She's not 3.
Rashi, stop using him. He's not going to help you.
No, I wasn't. I was never using him. I said that you said that he didn't say she was 3.
He didn't say it. So now I'm going to block you because now you're running. See, this is what happens when you guys get scared, like the guys did in their TikTok. Stop the tap dance. You admit she's not 3.
Yeah, I know she's not 3.
That does not support your case with Muhammad at 54, a 9-year-old. It doesn't help you. You just admit it. We got you recorded. I know she wasn't 3. Move on. This man is now priority because he left Christ without knowing Jesus. So what's the issues?
Yes. So thank you. I appreciate that. One was just like at one point that, people always brought up to me who were Muslim, who, I talked to because I used to debate as well when I was Christian, was the contradictions in the Bible. What would you say to people who bring those up?
I don't follow that rabbit trail. I'll tell you why. Because Christians have answered these contradictions for 2,000 years. I even have multi-part articles on alleged contradictions in the Bible that have been harmonized. But the issue is, if you've already convinced the Bible cannot be harmonized, I don't care how many responses I give you, you're going to explain them away. That's number one. Now, if I'm dealing with a Muslim, number two, when a Muslim tells me the Bible's corrupt, he's only convincing you not to become a Muslim. You know why?
No, why?
Because one of the proofs of the Quran, and I've done series on this. I just finished a multi-part series to Daniel Hakikachu. The Quran and the traditions of Muhammad confirm that the scriptures of the Jews and Christians at the time of Muhammad and at the time of Jesus are the uncorrupt, preserved words of God. The only scriptures that the Jews and Christians have had are what you have in the Bible. And I got over 20 articles and several sessions showing that's what Muhammad taught. So if a Muslim tells me the Bible's corrupt, that means he's disagreeing with Muhammad. That means Muhammad is wrong. So then why is he a Muslim? That's the second thing. Thirdly, what do you do with the over 100 contradictions in the Quran? We've documented them and we've responded to the attempted harmonization. See, two can play that game. Just like you won't accept my harmonization, I don't accept yours. The problem is the Muslims tacitly admit the Quran has contradictions because they appeal to abrogation. You know what abrogation is, right?
Yes.
Okay. Why would you need to appeal to abrogation if you don't have two verses that contradict each other? So what you do is you say, well, this verse, when it was given early on, it was for a specific need, but then later on, this verse came to abrogate it. In other words, the way you harmonize it, it's to say, well, this was canceled. So this is how I respond to those Muslims, because look, if you're not a Muslim, I don't appeal to Muhammad. And if you're not a Muslim, I don't care, and you don't care what Muhammad says. Well, when a Muslim tells me that, I say, you really haven't the audacity to attack the Bible when your Quran says, what I read is the uncorrupt words of God, and that I am to judge by it. I can give you dozens of verses. So let me repeat the points again. Number one, Christians have harmonized these so-called contradictions, and I'll give you the links. Now, does that mean someone who's made up his mind that the Bible's contradictory will be satisfied? No, because no matter how many times we harmonize, if you insist it's contradictory, you're not going to listen. But when we bring out contradictions in the Quran and they want us to accept their harmonization, then they want us to listen. See, that's dishonest. The second problem is, if the Bible has contradictions, Muhammad confirmed my Bible, all the more proof Muhammad is a fraud. So then why follow Muhammad?
Yeah, great points. Thank you. I'm actually writing some of it down because
I'm going to give you, if you go to my channel, YouTube, I just did a multi-part series on Daniel Hakikachu. I'll give you the link right now. I'll say use the search engine. I just went thoroughly, and I linked to articles in the description box, thoroughly on what the Quran Hadith say about the Bible in order to refute his lie that the Quran says the Bible is corrupted. Here it is. Let me get you the link. Hakikachu. So this is why when a Muslim attacks the Bible, then they're being dishonest. So Muslims stay away from attacking the Bible because the Quran says that the Quran confirms the Bible that the Jews and Christians were reading at that time. And I give you the evidence. So take your time to study. But the problem is the Muslims realize, wait, if the Quran confirms the Bible that the Jews and Christians have, which is the Bible we have today, then that means Muhammad is a fraud because Muhammad contradicts the Bible. So he's saying your Bible is true, judge by it. But then when I judge the Quran by the Bible, Muhammad is an antichrist, a son of the devil. And therefore I can't be a Muslim. But then it's, that's when they saw your Bible's corrupt. No, Muhammad said it's not corrupt. He appealed to it. So that means your Quran is corrupt and Muhammad has to go.
Right.
So you got the link, right?
Yes, sir.
And did you click, you saw the series, Daniel Hakikachu?
Yes, sir.
It's right there. Confirms the Bible, parts 1, and I think I did 4 parts. Very thorough and in-depth. So that will not work. To say the Bible has contradictions means Muhammad didn't know what he's talking about. So a Muslim can't go there. Now, an atheist can. If an atheist says, well, the Bible has contradictions, but then I would say the atheist, what are you assuming when you tell me the Bible has contradictions? They're assuming logical consistency, that something has to be logically consistent to be true. But then I would ask the atheist, excuse me one second, how do you know that logic is a valid method of arriving at truth? Because logic is not something material, physical. It is a metaphysical concept. And if logic is true, it's a reality that is independent of human minds, then you have to explain where did logic come from if it is something that is universally true, something that is independently true of human minds and human existence. Well, that comes from the mind of God. So by using logic to try to describe the Bible, they end up proving there is a God and they bury themselves. It gets complex. I don't want to confuse you. But with you as a Muslim, you can't go there, buddy. But Muhammad said he confirms what they had between their hands. That doesn't work.
I understand. Thank you.